She was a renowned personality who was actively involved in India's struggle for freedom. She accompanied Mahatma Gandhi in many important movements such as Quit India movement and civil disobedience movement. And after independence, she became the first lady governor of our country. From the very beginning, she was a very bright student. She was a wonderful poet, and that's why she had a major contribution in our India's struggle for freedom. The poem that we are going to read today is actually taken from a good collection of short poems named Golden Threshold that was published in the year 1905. The poetess here wants us to know about the difficulties and hardships that fishermen face in their daily life. There is a different perception about the poem. It is said that she relates the fishermen to the countrymen, and she asks them to rise and get up, do something for the country, make India free from the Britishers' rule. So let us start the poem. The poem has 3 stanzas. Each stanza has 4 lines, and it follows the rhyme scheme of AABB. Coromandel means southeastern coast of Indian subcontinent. Rise, brother, rise. The wakening skies pray to the morning light. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn, like a child that has cried all night. Come, let us gather our nets from the shore and set our catamarans free to capture the leaping wealth of the tide, for we are kings of the sea. In this stanza, the poet asks the fishermen to wake up as the day is about to appear. Till now, the sky was dark and sleeping, but it is the time that day is approaching and the daylight is all around, so they must get up, wake up, and move on to the shore, collect their nets and go towards the sea. As we all know, that each one of us needs some or the other source of food, and this food could come to the fishermen through fishes. So the fishes that we find in the sea, the wealth that we find in the sea is the only source of livelihood for them. Early in the morning they have to leave the houses, go to the sea, face the raging storm, face the sea waves, the high tides, and then they risk their life, and finally they could get their living. Here the fishermen would earn money by catching fishes. Now children, the leaping wealth here is fish. They call themselves the kings of the sea because they can go to any extent, any distance in the sea without anybody's interference. Now let us begin the second stanza. No longer delay, let us hasten away in the tracks of the seagull's call. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are comrades all. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the hand of the sea god rides? He who holds the storm by the hair will hide in his breast our lives. In this stanza, the poetess asks the fisherfolk not to delay and move towards the sea. Follow the seagull's cry and reach the place where they would get a good catch. Now, seagull is a fish-eating bird, and according to the fishermen, wherever they would find the seagulls all in cluster, it means that the place has got a good number of fish. They will throw the nets there and get the catch for the day. The sea is our mother. The cloud is our brother, and the waves are comrades all. The sea here is considered to be the mother because as a mother gives us food, takes care of us. In the same way, the sea is the source of food for the fishermen, and they would always be dependent on the sea for sustaining their life. The clouds are the brother because they would guide them to the right way. And the waves, comrades here children, they are the companions. Comrades are the ones who would move along with them. They would be the waves. The waves of the sea would be their companion because they would be taking them to the place where they want to go. The poetess comforts the fisherfolk by saying that the waves may toss their boats at the sunset and drive them far. Now, because they are in the sea, in the middle of the sea, they can go to any distance. There is no fixed boundary for them. Okay? So, they would be taken to any distance by the waves, but they must not be afraid because the sea god who controls the storm will protect their lives from its rage. She urges them not to fear because the sea god has held the storm by the hair and will definitely save their lives. Let us move to stanza 3. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of the mango grove, and sweet are the sands and the full on the moon with the sounds of the voices we love. But sweeter, O brother, the kiss of the spray and the dance of the wild foam's glee. Row, brothers, row to the edge of the verge where the low sky meets with the sea. In the third stanza, the poet has described the place where the fishermen live. The shade of the coconut glade where they live in huts is their resting place and is no doubt very sweet and enjoyable, but it is temporary. This is the place where you can smell the mango grove, where you can enjoy the full moon, and you can also hear the sound of the waves, which they love the most. The glade is appealing, but according to her, it is all temporary because it's a temporary happiness that they are searching for. Their real happiness is the kiss of the spray, the droplets that fall on their face while they row into the deep sea. In the last two lines, she insists that they should not stop because their journey is not over yet. The target is to go to the place where the low sky meets the sea. Now, the low sky meets the sea means it is the horizon where you find the sky and the earth meet with each other. At the end, poetess says, you should not stop because your journey is not over yet. Don't give up even if you fall, as you have to reach the horizon.